everybody, I just put together a little mini mover. This will be short and sweet. If you're looking to move short on time, then give this a listen. Try it out with me. We'll come to the mat, standing. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart and take the weight forward. The knees press forward as the hips glide gently back. Take the arms forward of the heart, press them broad, away from the body. Open up the back heart, the space between your shoulder blades. Draw the hips back and wide. The tailbone lifts as the lumbar moves in. Press the arms down towards the earth energetically as you rise the ribs away from the hips. Lengthening the belly. Hips draw back. Ribs rise. Sweep the hands back, cupping both sides of the head. The elbows hug forward so that the shoulder blades are broad on the back of the rib cage. Sit the hips back and wide. Continue to pulse. Forearms rise high towards the ceiling. Head presses back into the hands to open the throat, open the belly. Moving with your breath, inhales rise up, exhales take you down. Next time you rise up, arc over to the right. The body crescents to the right as you rise high through the left side ribs. Pulsing, hips back and wide. Belly softly bows forward. Take one more pulse. Find your length. Find that extension along the left side body. Sit back, sit deep. Rise high through the middle, even it out. And the next time you rise up, arc over to the left. Picking up the right side ribs. Body crescents to the left. Keep the head pressing back into the hands so the throat stays open and the belly stays long. Tailbone stays lifted as you draw the hips back and wide. Find one more pulse into extension. Lengthen the whole right side. And come back through center. Take the hands forward of the heart. Narrow the heels towards the midline. The knees splay out towards the sides. Bending into the knees, the heels hover. Send the bum way back and wide. Tailbone stays lifted the whole way down. Come into a deep, deep squat. Fingertips touch light to the mat. Plant the hands to walk the hands back. Walk the feet back, pardon me. Come into hands and feet, all fours. And pedal the heels, extending through the back line of the leg. The feet are just wider than hip distance apart. Deep bend into the knees, send the hips way back and wide behind you. Take the heart forward, more like a plank, but the shoulders stay behind the wrists. You can pulse the hips back and wide. Carry the rib cage forward. Press the mat away strong with the hands so you can maintain a fullness in the rib cage. Continue to breathe. Pulsing hips back, crown of head forward. One more pulse. Narrow the knees to lower the knees, come down to all fours. Untuck the toes, draw the hips back, press the ribs forward. Little spring loads, use the top of the foot, gentle press into the mat and drag back. This helps to root the hips back and wide behind you. Chin stays lifted, eyes look forward. Next time you sit the hips back towards the heels, peel left knee out to the side, place the toe pads and mounds to the mat. Kickstand the right foot just a little bit. Draw the hips back and wide, reach the crown of head forward. Rising through the left side ribs, you'll come light onto your left fingertips. Press the mat away strong with the right hand, lifting the underside of the left ribs. Extend the left arm long. Reaching towards the top of the mat, open the throat. Eyes look towards your extended fingertips. Soften the belly. Open up the whole sideline. Take one more pulse. Breathe into it, expand, extend, lengthen. Pick up the left foot, hug the knee towards the chest, connect the hand to the top of the knee. Fire hydrant style, press the knee into the hand and the hand back into the knee. As the knee pulls forward, the hips root back. Gentle spring forward and back, little pulse. Pressing the mat away, keeping space underneath the right side ribs, chin stays lifted. Booty presses back and wide behind you. And find one more pulse. Replace the left fingertips back to the mat. Carry the left foot forward, connected to the outside edge of the right thigh. Draw the hips back and wide. Pulse forward. Connecting into an outer hip glute stretch. The further you sit back, the more you're going to feel this. Can you keep your lower lumbar moving in as you press the bum back and wide behind you, as opposed to rounding through the low back? Take one more pulse. Plant the left hand, replace the left knee, come back through all fours. Spring load through the center. Reset. And find some undulations of the spine. Send the hips back up and wide behind you. Press the mat away as you ripple forward, moving like a wave. Find some fluidity. This should feel sweet. Searching for maximum range of motion in the spine. And when that's complete, come back through center. Draw the hips back towards the heels. Peel right knee out to the side. Place the paw to the mat. Toe pads and mounds. Press into the mat. There's a slight hover of the heel. Kickstand the left foot out just a little bit to the side and draw the hips back towards that left heel. Reach the crown of head forward, rise up through the right side ribs. You might come light up onto your right fingertips. Hips draw back and wide. Ribs reach forward, crown of head presses towards the top of the mat. Extend the right arm long. Open up the sideline. Soften the belly forward. Continue to pulse. Find one more big extension. Open, lengthen. Lift the right knee out to the side. Connect the hand to the top of the knee. Press together when they meet. Hand resists the knee and the knee resists into the hand. The hips draw back as the knee pulls forward. Keep the chin lifted. Strong press of the mat away with the left hand. Find lightness underneath the left side ribs. Take one more pulse. Carry the right foot forward, connect it to the outside edge of left thigh. Plant the right fingertips to the mat. Pulse hips back and wide. Connect into that outer glute stretch. Think about maintaining the lumbar curvature, moving in at the base of the spine as you draw the hips back and wide. Pelvic floor widens, tailbone lifted. Lift the chin. Pulse. Breathe. And plant the right hand, plant the right knee, come back through all fours. Draw the hips back towards the heels, connect the feet back behind you as you draw back into a child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Take a moment, connect, breathe. Plant the hands, draw the heart forward and through, come back to all fours, walk the hands back, hands to the tops of the thighs, gentle press the thighs down to lift the heart, lengthen the belly, full inhale, exhale, and we'll end there. Short and sweet. Thank you.